Just let me know if anyone needs me to read something aloud. We're really gonna sit on 90% for 10 minutes. Thank you. Yes. Damn, this man got lag. It is. Hi, Angie. Okay. I got a brick. I got a brick and I got a gun. What else could I possibly need?
Hope I never have to use it, but something tells me I will.
I hate that he talks like that. I don't know if I'll use it.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
The sinking bussy. It'd be cool if they told me like how to take stuff out. Hello. Ah. Cases contain information. Peppa, what are you doing in Innsmouth? Okay, that's all very cool. I'd like to know how to take out my camera. Oh, Christ alive. I don't know what I just did. Please let me take things out, sir. As you requested, I've researched the outburst of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmont, Massachusetts. That's cool. I still don't know how to take out my camera. Here we go. Okay. I did it.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Now get out! Now get out! Now get out! Now get out!
Way. It's Throgmorton. I mean, it's not Throgmorton.
Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes van der Berg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
I like that nice suit. It's just a constant choice.
But reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
Throgmorton!
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
He reads he's monkey.
Tell me about this flood.
It began 6 months ago. Storms raged for several weeks, and the water has risen ever higher without receding. Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
God, everyone has such nice eyelashes. Uh-oh, nice suit is gone as an option.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go
Change
by
it the
foot
fuck
or
up.
by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes.
What?
Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper. Places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways
I don't know why it's
mysterious.
saying only 2 people are here.
No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
But there are 3. Goodbye, sir.
That's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No, no. The
oh,
pleasure
God.
was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
Now get out!
Alright. Get out. Here's God and Octopus. Neither of these men are Cyril, and I resent these comrades.
The end is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sowed. The end is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sowed.
Isn't that thing? Maybe there's a clue around here. Am I tripping? Or does that mean I uncovered them all? I don't. You know what? Let's just go on. Can I run? No, of course not. This place is dookie. There's Mumkey.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is final.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator,
He's
you
Mumkey.
say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well,
You are not
Albert was
Mumkey
part of a
Throgmorton.
deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
I like that he considers his son possibly being distraught malarkey, but not that he's a monkey.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half
Why
this
does his
damn city. The
Or his
port,
suit look like it's made of
Grimhaven
drywall.
Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
Please forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. Proud and powerful blood flows through our veins. My father united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these exquisite features.
The exquisite Throgmorton monkey gene.
About visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Oh, dear. My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man.
Why
you
my
could
man
get.
so slippery?
Vera, you have a point, newcomer.
What?
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we feel.
I see.
Vera.
Thank you. I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to their house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. We're standing right in front of it.
I love how, like, I just get here, and I'm asking questions to help with the case, and they're like, why don't you know everything already?
You mentioned...
Yes.
Right now.
Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
You're stupid, you're ugly, I'm gonna kill you. Give me $200.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton.
I just said it looks
Time
like
for me to get
drywall.
started.
What is
Find
with
my
this?
son, newcomer,
What
and
kind
be
of
quick about it.
Fucking, are you making sheets of nut? What? You just kicked my pretzels. Bitch, I'll kill you.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer.
I've said
Keep your
everything I
hands
know.
where I can see them.
My man ain't got no shoes on. My man ain't got no shoes on. My man ain't got no shoes on. That's normal. West Virginia.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
Take me home. Suck my toes.
The book is damp and damaged,
Stop
but
getting your feet on my
really well
pretzels,
cared
swear to
for.
God. Bit. Hello? I'm in. Oh, I forget I have to like hold X. It's not like they ever told me I need to do that.
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
How is a book damp and damaged, but also well cared for? Anyway. Fish. Fish. Hello, I am here.
5 cards short of a full house.
Oh, shut up. Oh. Oh, there's my man going through it. Get this feeling every time you kiss a sign. Damn, he really going through it. Cause he got a middle part.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh,
I'm still not
okay.
over that my man
What
met
do
a
you
dude
want?
named Throgmorton who looks like a monkey. And he was like, yeah, I'll help you find your son.
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis. We were here. This is our house. Barry was outside on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and... okay. My head began to burst, and he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing, just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me...
That sounds familiar. Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together.
Oh.
Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was at or starve.
Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea where Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay have mercy on his soul.
Who is this K you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. Kay is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know.
As the second man to be like, you don't already know everything about this city? Dickhead.
I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or... Kay, did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
My man. They fucked your shit up.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Whoa. West Virginia. I'm assuming that blue thing is my sanity. Whoa, what's this? What? 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 Hello? Can someone explain?
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
Sorry, I'm going through it.
Choo choo. Ahem. Choo choo. Ahem. Choo choo. Ahem. Choo choo.
Anyway.
Ahem.
Choo choo. Alright, so every time I come in here, I have a fucking conniption.
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
Can I not open it? Alright.
Grenna, Nehri, Grenna, Gebheil, Nugulina, Haftin.
Well, that's fun and sexy.
Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. So, that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
A fish. I'm an Innsmouther. Step into my portal. I'm in hell now.
Take this, ape face.
What's happening?
Yeah, run!
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Yeah, run!
Gotta hate this man.
Take this. Yeah, run!
Are you satisfied?
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
Well, I'm glad you came to that conclusion. Oh my god, there's a lot here. Oh fuck, wait. I'm not done yet. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, why was he doing
There
that?
was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
Bro, was I in the options menu for so long you're contemplating suicide?
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Go stupid. Ah! Is that what it is? If I stand here, he's like, oh. Go stupid. Go. Oh, he's going through it. I'm going through it. My homie over here is going through it. You ever leave the options menu and find your character with a gun to their head? That was a lot. Anyway, Jesus fucking
5
Christ.
cards short of a full house.
Choo choo, my man.
Choo choo.
Choo choo. Can I just jump? I didn't really like look through doors down here. Squish squish. Squish squish squish. Squish squish. Oh wait, no, this is where I came. You ever say those words again, I will fucking kill you. Oh my god. Can you imagine?
I still hear those voices.
You know, I be hearing those voices too, homie, apparently, I guess. Ha cha cha. Okay. If it's yellow, does that mean I didn't find everything, though? Because it was green in the boat when I did find everything. I'm going through it! Yeah. See? Oh wait, I'm missing something. Okay. Alright, but what?
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait
Choo
here.
choo. What am I missing? What do you have to say for yourself?
I can barely recognize the face of the poor
Yeah,
fella.
he sure was.
He was beaten to a pulp.
How this game got working mirrors.
Choo choo.
What do you want from me? Oh. Hi, are we just not gonna acknowledge?
Choo choo.
Choo choo. So we're just not gonna, we're not, you know, like, there's clearly a glowing something or another. Alright. Fuck me. I guess. Okay, I'm missing something and I don't like it.
Five cards short of a full house.
Anyway, I'm sick of being in here, so fuck it. Bye. Every time I take out my camera, it stops doing the thingy where it glows. Fuck, I keep doing this. Let me out.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
You sure did. Oh boy. Yeah, I already did that bit. Oh, maybe, there we go.
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
There we go. That's still yellow though, which is annoying. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy.
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
Just checking. Only wasn't doing so hot.
There's something in the pocket. The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far. The door won't budge.
Ah. Oh shit. A rat. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, what? I can't aim. Oh, what? Oh, God. Can you stop? Can you stop? Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. I have 2 bullets. Oh my God. Don't I have a brick? Oh my God. had like a knife or something before though. Oh, there we go. Okay. What? Well, I wasted all my bullets. Okay. So we're just gonna... Alright, that's fine. King of not acknowledging things.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
I'm just taking pictures of everything. What the fuck is that? Why is my dude so chill with this? Oh, that's not my problem. Anyway, this is...
One fatal round
I already
through the
did!
forehead.
Pay attention! Oh my
That's
god.
no accident. This was deliberate.
Anyway, it says I have all the evidence. I don't know why I'm still here. I'm just being nosy. What the? Anyway, let's go upstairs. Or not. That's cool too. I thought floating papers was a monster. So I just want to know if this game's like linear in any way, or if I was just like, ah, fuck it, I want to go to the other end of the map right now, I could. Let's not tell
Mr.
you your son was
Throgmorton,
murdered right away.
I've encountered something,
What? I don't have all day.
some unusual creatures, and they sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. Those unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more
Just
than when we
drywall
started.
suit.
They're aggressive, but fortunately,
Stop
not
calling
immune
it
to
the cum
gunfire.
suit.
Yeah, I learned that firsthand.
Try to avoid them when possible. And when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to shoot them when they're juking me.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
It's impossible.
No.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true.
Yeah, your monkey son.
No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
I've done my part.
My condolences, Mr. Throgmorton. I had hoped for a happier outcome.
Your condolences will not bring him back. So much of our blood spilt for nothing. So much effort in vain. My poor Albert. Tell me you know who did it. I want to look him in the eyes, make him beg for mercy.
Am I sure? I don't know if I'm sure. You know what I mean. Well, I'm not sure because I wasn't paying attention, but I don't know if it's one of those things where this option wouldn't come up if he wasn't sure. I don't know how good this game is. I can't say I care enough to be scared of the outcome if I accidentally pin murder on the wrong hand. What should I care? Do you know things? Okay, well that's what I was feeling.
I don't know exactly.
Because like my man Lewis didn't like show up and say point blank,
What
yeah.
kind of private eye are you?
I
thorough
just
one.
got here.
When I find him, I'll tell
Mr.
you.
Throgmorton.
No
Mr.
one
Mumkey.
leaves the port until then. Find me that dirtbag and I'll help you with anything you need.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer.
Okay.
Keep your hands right.
I wonder if Mr. Going Through It has anything else to say.
My head.
No.
I still hear those voices.
What about you?
Let's see what you find, newcomer. Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Thanks for your help. Oh, this is new.
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work.
Hey, that was the last bit. Cool, cool, cool. Now what? Oh my god, why do I keep doing this? Yes. He sure was. Oh, Lewis may be at the bar. Okay, so map? Where's the bar? So am I like on my own with this? Ooh. Well, shut up. I mean, they haven't been like I had to read it and they're like, Lewis might be at the bar. I'm like, cool, alright. Where's the bar? Oh, yeah, no, it's City Port. I didn't realize that they would have me go this deep into the map already. That's why I wasn't looking. Hospital. The port. Cool, cool, cool. Y'all ugly. Oh, hey, there's a sign. This is where the bar is. Wow, that's crazy. Signs, directions. Man, never heard of that. Don't know how that works. We don't think in this household. Where's the bar at? Oh, who's this? Who's this fellow? Hi.
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
I don't know who Billy is, but okay. Well, it's like you're Billy and talking in third person.
Hey, knock it off!
Oh, no, okay. Sorry.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I've seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect
Really? Keep your gun
cure right
handy?
here.
Gun?
Remember, better to be a coward
Because that thing was juking.
and brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
My options are unnecessarily hostile and unnecessarily hostile.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, I see he's in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Rock. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So?
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him, once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day. Bye.
Bye. Okay.
Come closer.
Why is everybody
troubled
so
soul.
fucking bug-eyed in this
Let me
game?
tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of, fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
Really? Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer.
Oh my god.
I see many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
Alright, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
I only have one bullet. Not mine. I can't. You saw the moves on that thing? That shit was wearing some Jordans.
Some other time. Maybe.
As you wish.
That shit was breaking my fucking ankles and they want me to shoot at it.
Ugh, I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Stay alert.
This thing with no
Monsters
face and
lurk
8 legs
underground.
ran at me and crossed me up on the
Everywhere.
court, and you're yelling at me for not being able to shoot it.
Listen, fear can stand for two and it can take two things. Fuck everything and run or face everything and rise. You gotta choose.
Shut up. I hate that he won't look through things if I don't hold X. I hate it. I hate you. Everybody in here got an ugly haircut. Everybody got bug eyes. People are just like, yeah, the flood came, and now these shits are running around and crossing us up for no reason. And we're just okay. Homie! Yeah. He got the knee highs with the 1-inch heels.
What the? Get the.
What? Oh.
What the? Get the. Oh.
You know what? I respect it. Hello. Miss Sticky, hello. Alright. Look at him. Oh my god, you scared me. Yeah. That's all it takes. Yo, this inn sucks. This place is a fucking pigsty, what the fuck? Like, there's a flood, there's no reason for there to be water on the second floor. Patch your shit up. Come on, get it together.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Whoa!
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Alright.
That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down.
You got
only
some
wanna
nerve
speak
looking like
for
that
now.
and calling that other dude a
But no,
crazy
if you
ape.
reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
Why do you look like that? Just immediately.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. So I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how
Enough
much
with the
Mr.
monkey
Throgmorton
slurs.
would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack
Why
me
are you
just
so
'cause I look
fucking
different to
ugly?
You wanna spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
no, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you
I've
before.
never met a fucking fish
I
man
didn't mean
before.
any offense.
Innsmouther's bodies were blessed by the sea.
Blessed?
You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it.
Blessed.
We are proud of who we are.
Blessed by the sea.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
Well, I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
I clapped a man because I was having a manic episode. You know how it is, man.
I'm gonna get a call-out post for bullying the fish man.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh?
We literally established that already.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay.
Stop
People here are crazy
talking about having a gun. You have one
bloodlines
bullet
and
left.
tradition, reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
A newcomer with a gun. I've heard enough.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family.
I have
Without
family
me,
to
they'll starve.
feed. Yeah, I'll think about it.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds.
Yes, please give me some bullets. Please. Oh, but then I have to make a deal. Oh my god.
Well, you're going to already frame this man when he didn't even have all the fucking facts. So I don't know why you're trying to teach him all background now.
Get your feet off my bag of pretzels.
Pretzel ASMR for your stream. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna be a man of justice?
Maybe.
Like, yeah, I shot the man. I didn't know why I did it, but I shot him. Then everybody, wasn't it just like everyone went, go stupid, go crazy, and he
Yeah, but you watched this, right? You didn't play it.
Yeah, like I remembered the bit in the house where they were looking.
Yeah.
And then I kind of remember this conversation.
You don't remember if they told them he did it or not?
I think it's like just literally up to whatever evidence you have, and then like your own thoughts on was he really responsible if he didn't know what he was doing.
I mean, everybody went stupid crazy. And I ain't got bullets. I mean, I tried to kill myself. I need bullets.
It turns out I arrived here unprepared for business.
That's my moral standing.
Give me a little something
I need
to get started, and my
bullets.
lips are sealed.
I knew you'd understand. Here you are, Mr. Reed.
And honestly, I'd rather this man... Oops. Sorry, I fucked that up. I'd rather this man be able to feed his family than Mr. Throgmorton get closure, because I fucking hate that dude. Cool. Alright. I'm gonna try to cover for him, because that's what I feel like. Yeah, I mean, fuck that Throgmorton guy. Like, I don't like him. He's an asshole. Like, yeah. I found out your son was murdered. It's not my problem. What are you eating? What the fuck is that? Anyway, let's get out of here. Back into this hellhole.
What the? Get the... Oh.
I ain't got no money. Play that funky music. Play that funky music. Fishman. Dookie Hut? Dookie Hut.
I tracked the murderer down, but he was attacked by those things prowling the back alleys. They tore him apart. It was that Innsmouther fisherman, Lewis. He was covered in your son's blood. That may have attracted the beasts.
Are you certain the body is his?
Beyond any doubt. All that's left of him is a heap of flesh and this scrap of cloth. It's from his jacket. He must ask his friends.
Alas, this was my revenge to exact, not some wild beast's. Something must be done about those pests. Still, justice has been served. This isn't closure, but at least I know now the story. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Gay to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I'm looking into an outbreak of erratic behavior and madness, all linked to shared visions of this place.
Indeed. Then our goals align. This inexplicable hysteria has spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster.
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture. A sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I
asked
a question.
I just meant the more I know.
What's with the fucking
I am a
attitude,
busy
Throgmorton?
I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, You've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
Bullets mean more than bills, and I just unloaded a whole clip into a wall. Well, unfortunately, I'm falling asleep. So I'm gonna call it a day with Mr. Throgmorton. God, he's ugly. Anyway, we're at 69 comments, so that's a sign. Good night, everybody.